Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning, everybody. It's Melanie from Hometown Paints. Hope you're doing well today. I thought I would come on here today and show you guys what's inside this book. I posted it the other day, and it seemed like you had a lot of interest in seeing what's inside. And then I thought I would try to paint one of the flowers in here. So let me get this switched around, and then I will get into it. Let's see. There we go. All right. So if you are here with me, say hello and all that good stuff. I am using StreamYard today. So if you want me to see your name, then you'll have to give StreamYard permission to show me your name. All right. So here's the book. It's called Flower Color Theory. Here's the author's names. But if you just, I got it off Amazon. If you just Google Flower Color Theory, it'll come up. But here's what's cool about it. All right, so like on the edge of the pages, it has the colors that are in the different flower pictures, like the different flower layouts here. And it tells you, you know, what your accent colors are, tells you what flowers are in this arrangement. But it also just has like all the paint colors really that you would need laid out over here on the side. And you can just kind of flip through it and just get lots of inspiration and have some, you can use these as a reference photo. I don't know, y'all know I love flowers, and I just thought it was really cool. But it does make it a little easier because I can just take this book, like if I pick out one of these that I want to try to paint, I can just take this book over to my paint and like hold this up, you know, there it is, hold this up and be like, oh, that's the same color, I'm going to grab that. So, and there's all different kinds. There's just, it's just full. It's a really thick book. And I saw some people complaining on Amazon that like it's creased here in the middle, but I think they should just get over it. And then there's the thing in the back that, let's see, there's also just like basic color theory in here. It teaches you about color schemes and like what's an accent color, what's a complementary color, an analogous color, cool tones, warm tones, what's the difference between a hue and a tint, all that kind of good stuff that you kind of need to know. Yeah, so I guess you could use this too if you were like actually arranging flowers, but I just think it's cool to use as a reference photos, stuff like that. So here's the thing, and I haven't done this, but you can, these are color swatches, and you can, they're like perforated, so you can pull them out of the book. I guess you could use these when you're going shopping. If you don't want to take the whole book with you, you know. But again, I just got this, and I don't like to tear my books apart, so we'll see. So I picked one out. I haven't tried to do this yet, but I picked one out, and I'm not even sure. I'm probably not going to try to paint this whole thing because there's a bunch of flowers in there. But what I did do was I took this over to my paint and picked out some paint colors that I thought were similar to what was already on here. So I'm excited to give this a shot. If I can get it to stay down, put one of these clips on it. Because sometimes when you're trying to paint flowers, or when you're trying to paint anything, I guess, sometimes it's hard to know what colors go together, and that might seem silly, but like once you get started, I don't know, like sometimes it's just hard to figure out. So I just think this is a cool thing. So I'm actually going to start And this might be the wrong choice, but we'll see. That was really loud. I'm going to do the whole background in this dark purple lavender color. It's a deco art paint, I think. I don't know. Okay, I just changed my mind. I'm going to do the background in deco art bleach sand because I do want it to be light. I think if I do it dark, the whole thing that dark, it'll be super dark. So I'm putting out some bleach sand and there's some white. I'm using my wide brush. I'm just grabbing a little bit of both. And I just want to cover this canvas. This is a little like 8x8 stretch canvas just from Michael's. I had somebody somewhere on one of my pages asking about what kind of canvases you should buy. And I'm definitely not like a canvas snob. It doesn't matter to me. There are definitely some that are way better than others. I mean, you can spend, $100 on a canvas if you want before you've even painted on it. And I don't typically do that. I do have some that I have paid a little bit more for. And what happens when I do that is I don't paint them. Hey, Kelly. Because I paid so much money for the canvas, I'm like, well, I better paint something good on it. And then I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to paint something good today. I don't know what I want to paint. So then it's sitting over there. I paid, I don't know, probably $30 for like this one canvas, it's a small canvas, but it's a really nice canvas, but I haven't painted it yet. So that's the fear of buying expensive canvases in my life. But I have bought canvases. I generally just get them from Michael's, but I've gotten them from Walmart. I've even gotten them from like the Dollar Tree and stuff like that. Those are definitely less of a better quality. They're not great, but they work just fine. If you're just starting out or you're practicing or you're doing lives trying to paint something, like it's still a decent sized canvas. And what you can do if you don't like the texture of your canvas, you can use gesso. You can paint your canvas with gesso first, which I did not do that today, and I rarely do it, but it just it helps give it a smoother surface. Like if you are looking at this one that I just painted up close, you can see the texture of the fabric, like the canvas fabric, but I don't care. That doesn't bother me. But yeah, that's my opinion on canvases. Hey there. Kelly said, I buy some at Dollar Tree and the grandkids, and yeah, they work just fine. So definitely get those chibi ones. They work just fine. All right. So I think I'm going to just kind of sketch in, and I say sketch, I'm going to do that with paint. I've got my little angled brush that I use all the time, and I'm looking at these canisters and I'm trying to decide which one I like right now. I'm kind of liking, I like these ones that curve in, but I think I need a taller canvas to make that work right. I don't know. We'll see. What if I do it like this? And you can always paint over stuff. Like this is just a sketch. So we'll see. I might hate that later. I'm going to go ahead and put some greenery in there first. I've got my basic outline. I grabbed some Hauser medium green because that was like the closest color to this I don't know, color chart over here. So that's what I grabbed. And then I'm just going to put some in there. And we can go back and work on this a little later, but you need to get like a base coat of, I don't know, of ideas in there. So there's a start. All right, so I've got that dark purple out already. I'm going to put, move this over so I can see my paint. I'm going to put, this is actually Craft Smart paint, and it's called Orchid. It's like a lighter purple. This is Craft Smart. It's called Vanilla. Let's put that out and see. It's kind of like off-white color. This is Folk Art, and it's called Gentle Violet. Deco Art Blush Pink. And then Folk Art Vintage Tea Rose. All right, so you can kind of see the color palette that I picked out, and that is based off of this color palette right here. So I don't know, I just love that part. I think it makes it easy. Okay, so let's see, what do I want to do? I like this flower up here that I'm going to get some white in it. That's just real simple. I just laid the brush down and kind of pulled, and it just kind of worked out. I'll put another one over here that's going to look like it's turning a little bit, if I can make it work. Well, I know what I need to do, and I'm just not. I need to put something in the middle to make that look right. All right, so there's a start. You know what else I'm seeing right here that I didn't see at first? It's almost like a bluish purple. And I think I have one of those somewhere, if I can find it. There it is. I know I have more. Where is it? There it is. All right, I think I'm going to pull that out. Because, you know, so it's kind of blue, but kind of purple. So I think it's going to work, maybe. I'm going to put one of those like rosy kind of flowers that I like to do in here. These are real easy to do. They're just like short little choppy marks, and you just go around and around, and you do it in layers, and you just keep adding different layers. You can add multiple colors, like I could put some purple in there. I don't know. You gotta let it dry though, so I'm gonna let it dry for a second. See, I've got some purple and pink. Let's see what else I want to put in there. Do something. That was very loud. Okay. I'm just looking at all the different flowers. There's so many different options. I'm like kind of overwhelmed. All right, we'll do something like this. That might be too much. I'm going to put some purple in it and see what happens. Some white. I guess that works. I'm going to do some more pink. I'll put a pink flower kind of like laying down here on the ground. And then another pink one up here. And I'll do one here. So I'm just trying to like get my placement down. See if I want any more anywhere else. Make this one a little different. Maybe I just need some more greenery and some white stuff. So let me work on that. I just kind of go back and forth between, I don't know, make layers and like go back and forth. So I've switched brushes. I have just a round brush, like a small round brush. Just using that green paint, and I'll add a little white in it every once in a while. And then we can have some bigger leaves. And just keep filling in. Decide what you like. Okay. All right, I want to do a little work down here on the vase. And I'm really trying to stick with just these colors. But I'm really tempted to just grab some more colors. But I won't. But I can use some of that off-white a little bit. I feel like I need some darker colors in here. Might just have to do it anyways. Might have to grab some brown. So thank y'all for watching today. If you're still watching, like tell me where you're from, what you're doing today. All right, I'm gonna add a little brown in here. That wasn't right. All right, I'm still playing around with it. It definitely needs a lot of like definition right now. So let's. The other problem here is I use like really bright colors a lot. So using all these muted colors doesn't feel right. One of my goals this year, like one of my planned things that I was going to do is buy myself flowers like at the grocery store, once a week or whenever. Maybe not once a week, but when the ones I had died, I'd buy me some more. But I haven't done that in the past few weeks. So I'm probably going to be using this book a whole lot more. I don't know if I like that, but it is what it is. All right, and I want to use this to put something in there. I'm also going to put a little brown in there. So I need centers. This one needs center as well. And I need to fix it. You just have to do this in like a bunch of layers. Hey, Brenda. Brenda's from West Virginia and she's getting ready to go away for the weekend. Well, that sounds like so much fun. So much fun. Where are you going? I love to travel. It's my favorite. think we might be going to the flea market this weekend. Maybe if we could get it together. All right, so let me try to make this flower look right. All right, so something that I know I want to do is put some little white flowers in here. And I think I'm going to put a few different kinds. Just using that little round brush. And put pink in the middle, I think. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to put that blue in the middle. That bluey purple in the middle. So now it has some white ones, but I'm also going to put like, I don't know, like baby's breath, kind of, just little dots. I'm just using the very tip of that brush. They can overlap some of your flowers. You just kind of go in the middle. Let's see that I left that kind of weird. All right, so far this is what we have. Hey, Tamara. Procrastinating doing housework. Well, I know how that is. My husband was looking for some white t-shirts, and I was like, didn't do laundry today, so sorry. So I started it before I came out here, so I'm making a little progress. All right, I'm gonna grab my gel pens, and I'm not sure if I want to use the black one. I feel like it needs something. Sometimes I just like to put some scribbly marks in here with the black pens, or with the gel pens. Just kind of gives it some definition. Super messy, but that makes it fun. Everything's so light, it's not showing up. It's stressing me out a little bit. Okay, let's see what happens when I throw some black in there. My paint's still wet. Can even outline some of these leaves. I think these little flowers need to be outlined too. But they are very wet. My favorite gel pen is a Uniball Signo gel pen. Because I used to have some gel pens and I don't know, they just were not good. But these will draw right over paint. You do want to dry it first, but they'll draw right over it. It's pretty handy if you like this look. They're good to grab. Okay, so I don't know if I like this or not. I just wanted to give it a shot. I wanted to use my book and give it a shot. I do like my book, so I think I'm gonna keep playing around with it, keep practicing, getting ideas from it. I just don't think all these light colors, something about it that I'm not loving, but that's okay. Maybe I'll do this. I don't know. This is what happens. Sometimes I just can't decide when to stop. So I'm going to stop. Kelly said, thank you, Tamara. Kelly said, do you use paint pens? I do. My favorite paint pen is a Posca paint pen. And they work good on top of acrylic paint too. It's just a thicker line. And I have all kind of different sizes of these. But on this small painting like this, I didn't want to use these because the line would be too thick for this painting. But I do use them. Tamara said, where did I find the book? I found the book on Amazon, girl. Just good old Amazon. Flower Color Theory. I'm sure you can get it in other places. I saw another artist. She does watercolors and she had it. And I was like, I need to have that too because I like to paint flowers. All right. So as promised, I showed you what was inside the book and showed you how it worked. I don't have an affiliate with Amazon anymore because they kicked me out. Daggone them. So if you just search Flower Color Theory book, you will find it. It'll pop right up. And that's it. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, as always. And I wanted to remind you, I still have an online paint party happening. I taught the cow yesterday, and I'm teaching this little chicken tonight. It's at 5 o'clock, and you can still sign up like you haven't missed anything, because when you sign up, I'll put you in a private Facebook group, and you will be not you will be, the videos will be saved in there. the videos, the tracers, the color lists, all that stuff. And it's more straightforward and not me just trying to figure my life out like this one was. I know what I'm doing on that one. Thank you, Kelly. All right, so I'm going to get off here and go switch my laundry out and try to have a good day. Don't forget about that paint party if you want to paint one of those guys with me. Thank y'all for being here, and I'll see y'all next time.